Once a layout for the page has been selected, we can start adding content. This will be added the same way that we set up the page layout. You'll also notice that clicking inside of any of these layout boxes will show an Add to Here button. When clicking these inside of any of these elements, it'll show the suggested things that can be added to a column this size. So, tertiary navigation on Vail's website is the most common, and I would say across most resort websites, as well as a Plan Your Trip widget. So first we're going to add a tertiary navigation. This has to be set up outside of Page Editor, but in order for it to show up, it actually has to be added in Page Editor so that it has an element to display within on the page. Another thing that we're going to add is the body text, generally in the middle here. If you have body text entered in the WYSIWYG, this element needs to be added to the page in order to show up. So this text was previously entered in the WYSIWYG. Now that I've added the element to the page, I can actually see it. Since we've made a few changes here, I'm going to go ahead and save. In Page Editor, you should see the page refresh like this once you've made a change. Once you've saved it. Another thing we're going to add to the page here is a page title. And you'll notice here when I click the Add to the Component button, we'll see all of the Add to Here options show up. Generally, the further out on the page they are, it means it's for a layout. So I can add another 5 wide up here if I'm looking to add a hero to the page. Or, well, yep, there, now it's showing the different layouts that can be added to this page. So we'll add to here. And you'll notice that a page title element is one of our options. And there it is. Now, if you do have this box left grayed out here, no content will show up in there. Your content field in the middle will not extend further right because this is a 131 layout, but you are not forced to add content here. The other most common addition to our pages in Page Editor are content elements. And again, these can be added to the page by hitting the Component button to see where we'd like to add them to. I'm going to add it under my body text. Once I click Content Element, I'll be able to select which content element I would like to use. So this navigation tree should appear similar to the one you saw before going into Page Editor. We're going to go down to Vail's Content, which is where all content elements should live. And we're going to select a content element from the info. So here, looks like there's already some test ones in here. We'll try out Allison's for a change. And this is how it will appear on the page.